Welcome back to the Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting, including today, are DVD and Blu-ray sales coming to an end? They've fallen over 90% in the last 10 years. We'll break down what's happening here and more with that, as they're starting to become unprofitable is what we're hearing. Also, YouTube TV could be getting more exclusive NFL content. As soon as this fall, you may need YouTube TV to watch some of the games. We'll tell you what the story is there. And one of America's major broadcasters on TV is turning 77 years old. We'll tell you which one, what's happening there, and a whole lot of other news coming up. These stories and more in a quick moment. First though, you can find a link to every story I'm about to talk about in the show notes and in the first pinned comment. Check it out there. If you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. Doing one or both lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. So YouTube recommends our videos to more people, helping us grow and hopefully helping you break free from the high cost of TV, but still watch the shows you enjoy. All right, let's dive into it. Starting off with Blu-ray and DVD sales. So we did a little math, and DVD and Blu-ray sales are down 90% from 2014 to 2024. Scary number. This comes as Best Buy has completely removed its DVD Blu-ray section. Target announced they were significantly shrinking it and would make it kind of a seasonal thing, kind of bring around holidays or major events where they think they may be profitable, but long gone are the rows and rows of DVDs at Target stores for the most part, even though they're not completely gone. Other providers have also dramatically shrunk physical sales, really leaving two massive players in the world of physical sales, at least when it comes to new ones. Walmart and Amazon. Of course, you have to throw eBay in there for the resale market. But we've already seen a growing number of TV shows cut back on releasing physical DVD copies of whole seasons. It used to be the way you had to go. If you had a big fan of a show, you loved it, you had to run out and get the DVDs, right? Well, nowadays that's becoming a thing of the past. You have to buy them on Amazon or iTunes or other places. And with this, you see why many companies, not only the sales in 2014 were 10.1 billion with a B dollars. In 2024, it's estimated to be just 900 million. That's devastating. Increasingly, many studios are deciding it's just not profitable to justify the sale of DVDs, the creation of them, and risk being stuck with a bunch of unsold discs. While I don't think DVD and Blu-rays are going to die this year, I do think you're going to continue to see fewer and fewer shows, unless there's something absolutely massive, a huge show, coming to Blu-rays and DVDs in the years to come. Same with movies. Increasingly, only a handful of them will get physical releases, as we're seeing the reality of people just not doing it. While DVD and Blu-ray have a very dedicated following, the vast majority of people, when we survey you, our readers, say you only stream your content now, and don't consider physical media part of your cord cutting setup. Well, I still think that's a mistake. I think it's a great way, especially when you consider public libraries will often lease you or let you rent, I should say, borrow, it's maybe a better word, DVDs and Blu-rays for free. To keep that in mind, take a look at it. But have you seen your physical media dry up? I would say yes, I have. Over 10 years ago, I bought a ton of DVDs and Blu-rays. Over the last 10 years, it's definitely significantly fallen, where I may have bought one all of last year. Are you like me? Leave me a comment, let me know. All right, next up, YouTube TV could be getting more NFL rights. The Sports Business Journal reported that the NFL is looking for a streaming partner for its Week 1 game in Brazil. Now, this game will be a special Week 1 game done down in Brazil. I believe last year the special international game was on NBC and Peacock. Now it's looking for a new partner. According to the Sports Business Journal, YouTube TV is a leader in this, along with Amazon and other providers like Peacock also in the fight. Back this up real quick. NFL is trying to get as much money as possible and it's been selling off one or two games here and there for different streaming services. I have questioned this. Now, it'd be one thing if they said, okay, Amazon, you got our Thursday Night Football, you're our streaming partner, right? Most of our games are broadcast TV, but we'll have 4 or 5 special games exclusive on Amazon. Cable or fans of the sport will need, like an antenna and Amazon to make it a reality to watch all of them. Instead, we're seeing like Disney Plus, Peacock, Amazon, and now maybe YouTube TV all needed in the same season. Now the good news is I see these stories that say, well, look how much it costs now. And they say, well, you need Peacock every month of the NFL season. You need Disney Plus every month. The truth is that you can get away with just a month of this. You got to throw in Netflix too, right? Netflix will have a Christmas Day game this year. Again, you only need Netflix for 1 month, not all months. So just be careful of those stories that say, oh, look how much it costs. I think they play with the numbers a little bit on that. Not all, but some do. When they include needing to subscribe to things like Netflix all season just to watch one game 1 month. But the NFL is looking for ways to get more money, and because of that, they're looking to partner. Now, if it is exclusive to YouTube TV, and they don't actually bring it to YouTube also, through like a channel kind of deal, that's an expensive exclusive game, as YouTube TV's base package is now $82.99 plus tax with that. That could definitely hurt viewership for this. It's one thing to say, oh, you need to get Peacock, and Peacock's $8 or $10 or whatever it may be right now. I don't know off the top of my head. It's another thing to say it's $82. YouTube TV would love this because it's been proving that the NFL drives up subscribers. Netflix saw a nice bump from it. Peacock and other services have grown significantly by airing NFL games. YouTube TV is probably hoping that will happen there too. We'll keep an eye on this, but for now, nothing official. Just reported they are the leader and favorite to get this game. All right, today in TV history is a big one. 77 years ago, this week, ABC became a television network. Now, ABC had been in broadcasting for a while, but now on April 19th, 1948, ABC launched its television broadcast. Anybody want to guess real quick where it was first broadcast? Hit pause, leave me a comment, let me know. All right, did you do it? Okay. Philadelphia. Airing a satire program called On the Corner with Henry Morgan. It would follow in the footsteps of CBS and NBC, who had launched their television networks first. Very interesting. Of course, Fox and the Dumont Network and others would come later, but for a long time it was the big three, ABC, NBC, and CBS. Later, Fox would kind of cement themselves as the fourth major broadcaster. CW and others are trying to still to this day become a fifth major broadcaster. I think the CW is getting pretty darn close. But others have failed. The Dumont Network is probably the most famous of the ones that failed. Had a great following, put a lot of effort into it, but failed to become a fifth, I should say, or at the time, a fourth major broadcaster. All right, 77 years ago, ABC. Anybody have a favorite ABC show? Memory? Leave me a comment. All right, a few quick stories here. YouTube TV is rolling out a new feature on Fire TVs. The Continue Watching row on Fire TVs has recently been updated to include YouTube TV, allowing you to, on the home screen, see your last watched channel. Click on that and launch directly into the last watched channel you had on YouTube TV. Very similar to what Google TV has done for some time. Also, in the next story up, Amazon's new home internet. It's getting a launch date. Excuse me. Amazon's new satellite-based home internet service, which will also be available to businesses and others, but we're going to focus on the home internet side of this, was initially supposed to launch earlier this month, but because of weather, they had to scrub the launch. Now they're going to get a launch date later this month on April 28th. They'll be launching the next set of satellites, so about a week or so from the time you're watching this. It'll be interesting to see if this one's successful. Amazon has put a lot of money into this, but they're way behind schedule on getting satellites into space. We'll see what happens. They need to get these up to start using it in order to secure their bandwidth and meet the FCC rules, though it's very likely because of the understandable delays, the FCC may give them an extension. We'll keep an eye on this, but for now, we are still hopefully on track for late this year, beta testing with the public coming for Amazon's home internet. Pricing is unknown, but they do say it will offer speeds up to 1 gig when the network is finished. And lastly, if you're a Roku user, you may have noticed two popular features briefly vanished late last week. The Roku Backdrops background. I apologize. I keep saying backdrops. Background, is it background or backdrops? I completely blanked on that. The apps that play art on the back of your screen. Somebody leave me a comment because I am completely, I don't have the story in front of me. I lost it and I can't remember. Leave me a comment, but it will display art on the back of your TV, turning your TV into a work of art with many famous artworks and more included. And Roku's photo stream option, which will allow you to upload your own photos and display them on your Roku TV, Roku streaming player, turning your TV into a slideshow of your favorite family members. Both of those briefly disappeared late last week, where an update to the app removed them. When you launch it, you just got a message that this app's been removed. Well, good news, within about 24 hours of us reporting on that news and contacting Roku, they fixed it. A little confusion on that. They say it wasn't an update that fixed it, but it just works now. I don't know. But the good news is the new Roku features that were highly touted last year, which allows you to put art or your own photos on your TV, turning it into a work of art, is now working once again. Thanks to the viewers who gave us a tip. If you want to give us a tip for something like that you spot that you think may be newsworthy, go to cordcuttersnews.com, click on the Contact Us, and send us a email. Now, leaving a comment here is great, but we read them not as fast as we read those. And when you send that email through the website, cordcuttersnews.com, hit the Contact Us at the top in the menu. It goes to not just myself, but the entire Cord Cutters News team gets to read that. Well, that's it for today. I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care. Be safe. We'll be back again real soon.